read the hadith of the Bukhari, there is a verse of the Holy Quran which says, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you will not attain from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala true goodness, true piety until and unless you do not spend whatever you love, whatever you have in the way of Allah. Until and unless you do not spend. Inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you will not attain true piety. You want to get piety. This is the month to get piety from Allah. We are fortunate. This is the month we have to get blessings from Allah. This is the month we have to get forgiveness from Allah. That in reality, Sahaba was those who had connection with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Their intention, their destination was to get the Jannah. And at the time of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there were Muslims. Among the Muslims, they had a neighbor. He was munafiq. He had a date tree, khajur ka darakht, a date tree he had, and that date tree's branches would go over towards the houses of the Muslim. When the date would fall, the children of Muslim would take and eat it. What this munafiq would do, he would stick his finger in the mouth of children and he would take out all those dates which have been eaten by them. He used to take out the dates from their mouths. This was the munafiq. Muslims complained to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet called to that munafiq, come here. He came in the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet said that because he was munafiq. Prophet said, give me one date. In return, I will give you entire tree of the date in the Jannah. Give me one date. That munafiq refused. Second time Prophet said, give me one date. I will give you entire date of the trees in the Jannah. That munafiq refused. Abu Dahda radiyallahu ta'ala an was sitting in the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if I get that date, if I get that khajur, Ya Rasulullah, that one date, O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do you promise me, will I also get a date tree in the Jannah? Will I get a date from the Jannah, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Prophet said, yes, surely, definitely you would get. Abu Dahda radiyallahu ta'ala an went to this munafiq and said, I want to purchase one date from you. One date I want to purchase, a khajur. That munafiq said that, do you think that I'm going to sell you? I did not sell Nabi. I did not sell Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do you think that I would sell you? Abu Dahda said that, do you know who I am? I am Abu Dahda. Do you know about my gardens? He said, munafiq said, yes, I know about your gardens. That in the Medina, your gardens are very, very famous. You have 600 gardens. You have beautiful 600 gardens with beautiful water, with beautiful fountain, a palace. You have, I know that. That munafiq said. And Abu Dahda radiyallahu ta'ala an says, yes, I have. Yes, I have. I want to purchase one day. I need one day. Upon this, that munafiq says that, I would refuse that. I would refuse. Upon this, Abu Dahda says that, give me one day. In return, I will give you 100 gardens off from myself. If you say that, if you want the garden, I would give you 100 garden with 600 trees from me. Just give me one day. That munafiq refused again. Second time, Abu Dahda said that, I increase, give me one day. Because his intention in reality was to get Jannah. He didn't understand the reality of the dunya. He said, I increase more, give me one day. Give me one day. In return, I will give you 300 gardens with 600 trees. That Munafiq was greedy. He understood that Abu Dahda would increase more. Abu Dahda would increase more. And Abu Dahda says ultimately, give me one day. In return, I will give you my entire 600 gardens. 600 gardens I will give me one day. He said that, are you joking? Are you joking? Abu Dahda says, try me, just try me. And Abu Dahda says that, yes, I'm going to give. That Munafiq accept. And with happily, Abu Dahda reached house and his wife was in the garden. His wife was in the garden. And Abu Dahda said, oh my wife, leave the garden immediately. She says, what has happened? What is the reason? Abu Dahda says that, I have bought one date in Jannah. I have bought one date in Jannah. Abu Dahda's wife, subhanallah, what she says? Rabih al-bay, what a bargain you have done with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What a bargain. And Abu Dahda goes towards the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam happily and says, Ya Rasulullah, I have bought that one date, O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that, Abu Dahda, when you were going away, I said that, I promised that I would give you one date from the paradise. I would give you one date from the Jannah. O Abu Dahda, Fawallahi, I swear by Allah, my eyes are seeing, I can see that the entire your Jannah is full of the date of the trees. This is the Sahabi. Therefore, Prophet ﷺ said that whoever